welcome to Cook with Emmy and Daddy. Today we are making a bread that kids can help shape. So, welcome and happy cooking.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Cooking with Emmy and Daddy. I'm Daddy, and this is my wonderful co-host,
Emmy.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to make a bread that kids can help with. A lot of times when we're making bread, we think of it as something that's really complex, and the last thing we want is for kids to get involved. If you're shaping a baguette or a hard shape, kids can't get involved. But this is a shape that I know is going to work really well with kids. So we're going to make a focaccia, and I think you're going to see how a kid can get involved and have a lot of fun.
It's
So first
really good.
It is really good. You love this one. So let's open up the bread dough. I've taken the part of like making the bread, proofing the yeast, and weighing the flour, and all of that. And the bread is risen like this.
So here's our bread dough, and it's all gooey like slime, okay?
Which kids love to do the slime thing. Get some flour in your hands and let's see that punching. The punching down of the loaf is one of the most fun things in working with bread, and let the kid do the punching is just fantastic. We washed hands, of course, before we started, and now we're getting some flour on our hands so it's not sticky. And Emmy, you do the honors. Punch down that bread for me. What kid doesn't love this? That's right.
Of course, grown-ups, you know how to punch the bread, but kids, this is a fun experiment to do.
Does it feel like Play-Doh? Does it feel like, what's it feel like? Slime?
It feels like, kind of like, some like sticky, slimy kind of thing.
Some kind of sticky, slimy thing. But because she floured her hands ahead of time, it's not really sticking to her hands too much. There's going to be a little, but yeah, it's sticking. But hey, that's what playing with slime is like.
But not as sticky as this. When it just came out, it was like total slime.
But you see, this is what I'm getting at. The kids want to play with this. I mean, it's not Play-Doh, it's real dough. So we're going to take this beautiful punch down dough out of here. Here we go.
Okay.
They can't help but play with it, you know?
Yeah.
Here you go. That's fine.
There goes some
Flour.
flour.
Just put some flour on it so it's not sticky. We'll lay that down. Here we go. Let's lay it flat. But this is the great thing about this bread is you can really play with it. You can mess around with it some, and it doesn't have to be perfect. We're not trying to shape these awesome French baguettes. We're just trying to make something that's going to go into a pan.
Kids are, it's like hard to roll the baguette like exactly with a kid. Right? That's hard because it doesn't look that good. And the kid rolls it.
But this bread, let me spread this out just a sec. This bread, when we lay it flat like this, sprinkle a little flour, the kid can then hit it with her hands and hit it with a rolling pin as well. Awesome. So you can start rolling out and making a nice shape so the kid can play with it in any way that they want to.
You can play with it before you bake. You can just play with it before you bake.
That's the idea. It's just something to have some fun and mess around with some dough, and then you still get something to eat at the end. You're doing great.
You really have to smush that dough in.
Exactly.
Of course the kids would love to help with this.
Are you having fun?
Yes.
Are we ready to put it in the pan?
Sure.
Okay. So I've got a pan here.
So now we got a bread nice flat like a snowy ground.
It's perfect. I'm going to come up under this one. I'm going to shake off some of that extra flour. And we're going to take this guy over to our big pan. This is something that grown-ups can do, or if the kid's ready to help out with that, that's cool. And we're just going to make it fit in our pan. That's what we're doing. Just sort of spread it around, fluff it up, get those edges looking good. Okay.
Now you made the pan and bowl with
This looks fantastic. This looks really good. Okay, so now comes the part. Emmy doesn't even know about this part because I didn't tell her this part about it before the video. I know. Are you ready? I want you to get some stiff fingers and start dig those fingers in there. This creates little pock marks in the dough. For those of you bakers at home, this is like how we score the loaf before we get to cook it. We put all these little dents in there, and kids love this. I mean, because sinking your fingers into dough just feels so good. Absolutely wrong. Yes, and no wrong way to do it. Perfect. Now, it's art class. We're going to take this mixture, and Emmy, I want you to take this paintbrush. I want you to paint all over this bread. This is a mixture of olive oil, water, and salt. It's, for those of you keeping track at home, it's 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of water, and 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. And now she gets to paint the entire top of the loaf, getting all that oil and water down into
Look,
those
I
little
can paint
pools.
my name.
Kind of.
I just do EM.
EM, good enough. And now it's time. Got all of the oil on there. We can decorate with some fresh herbs. You can use any mixture of whatever you have, like snow falling down. We're gonna decorate. I get the question all the time in my cooking classes, what do I do with all the leftover herbs that I have? You know, I bought a thing of basil and I needed a teaspoon and I've got all these herbs left over. This is what you do with them. Make a focaccia and just spread fresh herbs all over it. Okay, just chop it up, whatever you have, whatever you like. No wrong answers. Just get a nice big collection of fresh herbs all over there. And then, Emmy's favorite, grated cheese, parmesan. That's right, we're gonna sprinkle on some grated parmesan at the top as well.
It smells so.
So, we've got our cheese, we've got our herbs, everything looks fantastic all over here. It's now time to let it rest. We're gonna take our lady damn towel and we're gonna lay it over the top of our bread. Ta-da! Little flourish, fantastic, like a pro. Perfect. Here we go. Unveil beautiful bread. So you can see it's risen. We've got all of the beautiful herbs and spices. We've got a nice big beautiful puff to it. And I know that traditionally you're supposed to let it rise and then give all the poking and so forth. But if kids are involved, they're really eager to get going with it. So usually I do the rolling and the poking right away with the kids so that we can just take it, open it, and throw it straight in the oven.
Because honestly, your fingers would get messy, would cover with olive oil and stuff like that, and then you have to wash your hands really seriously.
Are you ready to stick it in the oven? Well, there's only so much we can do with that with a kid. This is a part that grown-ups should probably be a little bit more involved with. Get that flour off the bottom. But the handle of the oven is nice and cool. Do you want to open the oven for me and I'll slide it in?
Can I slide it?
You sure you want? You want to try it? Let's do it together. You open the oven, we'll do it together. All the way. There you go. Okay. There you go. Yeah, I know, it's a little scary for kids to go into a 375-degree oven. But I'm going to slide that in there. Oh, you want to close it? Here. No problem. Give it a close. Okay, the bread is done cooking, so we're going to take it out of the oven now. Obviously, this is a part that the grown-ups are going to do.
That looks good.
Thanks, sweetheart. So there is our lovely focaccia. It's all cooked up. The smell is absolutely fantastic. Does that smell good?
Mm-hmm.
We've got the bread all cut up. It's time to give it a try. What do you think? Are you ready to give it a taste?
Yes.
I can't wait either. Let's give it a try. What do you think? You love it? Okay. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Is there something you want to say to everybody?
Make sure you subscribe to this video, and I hope you like all the cooking shows. Bye!
Bye, everybody. Cooking. Start with
The
that.
bread is finished cooking, so we are going to take it out.
Go back.